So today I'm super excited to having a quick conversation with Nicole Bosse. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Hey, so Nicole's been with us since late 2018. She's just about to finish her second year in real estate as a solo agent, and will be 100% club this year, no matter what, right?
No matter what, right?
Awesome. And so you were going to share some of your best tips for new agents when starting out, and you had some great insight to provide. And yeah, I was hoping to chat with you a little bit about that. So what do you got for us?
Well, I'm excited to share. Thanks for having me. I've got 3 tips that came to mind just when I think about what's happened in the last 2 years, and then specifically what happened right in the beginning to kind of propel and get that momentum that you talk about a lot, Shane. So first is like a presence on social media. And I know a lot of agents struggle with this. You see a lot of profiles that are just posting like just sold, just listed, and that's all you see.
Super interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, like so riveting. Everybody wants to see that. And for me, a big thing that I struggled with at the beginning was, how do I reach my sphere of influence? And to be honest, my sphere of influence at my age doesn't care how many houses I'm selling. They want to see what I'm doing. They want to get to know me. They want me to be real. So what I did was I kept my social media a personal account, and I do a little bit of business, a lot of lifestyle, to stay as authentic and as real with my audience. And I found with that, not only am I connecting with my sphere, people that already knew me, now they know I'm a realtor, but they still get to know me as a person. I'm finding people reaching out to me directly off social media that feel like they already know me, and I haven't even met them, because I've stayed exactly who I am. So when I walk in their door for a listing presentation, they know exactly what they're getting, because they've seen me talk in my car.
Right.
They've seen me at Costco. They've seen me buying my Amazon stuff. Like, they know who I am.
Yeah.
So that's my first tip, is just staying super authentic and real on social media, and keep that congruence between who you show up with online and who you show up with in person.
That's great. Again, we talk a lot about knowing your tribe, right? And like you said, those people already know, like, and trust who you are, and you're getting come list me calls, or I'm looking to buy, you're my agent, we haven't met yet, but hello, right? And so I'm just curious on how frequently, or how do you get in that mindset to be posting? How frequently do you post? How often do you have to schedule it? Kind of what's your mindset around posting, and where do you post, I guess?
Well, I try to post, focus mostly on the Instagram. And that's kind of where I see my target client coming from, those first-time home buyers or those first-time move wrappers. And I post once a week for my posts. And then on stories, I try to get on there every day, even if it's just a little snippet of what I'm doing, just something to show that I'm still there. And so people can always remember me. And with stories specifically, I found great success in creating them. It sounds a little cheesy, like a story. Like the one really successful one I had was making a fake flower arrangement. Actually, I have one here that I made in my stories on Instagram.
Oh, great.
And it was from the very beginning, I didn't know how to cut the fake flowers. So I was asking, and people were responding. People that I hadn't talked to in years, or that I had never met before, wanted to help me make these flower arrangements, because it was something real. It was something that I had like posted that they maybe hadn't seen me in a couple days, and they were like excited to come along the journey. So I would try to post on your stories every day, just keep in front of people, and then try to be a little bit more polished with what you post on your timeline, and doing that once a week.
Okay, great. Yeah, great tip. I love that. That's wonderful, especially someone who doesn't, it doesn't come natural for me to be on social, right? I have to schedule it. It needs to be in my calendar. Hey, go onto Facebook right now. Comment on 5 people's things.
Just yeah.
Well, that's great. And how personal do you get?
You know, I probably err more on the personal side than others, and it does fare well for me. I don't really have a lot of filters. So I let people into my life. They're seeing my animals. They're seeing my house when it isn't clean. And even going along with my own home purchasing journey. I know a lot of people that would maybe steer clear of that because they want to keep their private life a little bit separate. But I don't know, when I'm out with clients and I'm shopping, I'm getting to know them very deeply. You know everything about your clients to find them the right house.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can reciprocate that as well. So I share it all.
Great. All right, that's great. All right, what's number 2?
Okay, number 2 is staying really consistent even when the results don't come right off the hop.
Okay.
So something that I struggled with in the beginning was, okay, I'll do an open house. And you do one open house and nothing comes from it. You maybe have nobody show up.
Oh, open houses don't work.
I never want to do them again. And then you never do them again. But if you keep going at it, the results will end up happening at some point, if it's the right fit. And that was the other thing that kind of goes off of that, the consistency. In the beginning, I think you should try everything. Try it and see if it fits for you. I've tried the open houses. I've tried door knocking as much as I don't like it. I've tried the online leads, and when I try with it, I stick with it for at least a little bit of time to see if it can amount to something. And in the end, I'm finding things that are working for me, and I'm letting go of the things that don't. I'm not door knocking anymore. Did I end up seeing some results? To be honest, yes, I did, but it didn't fit with my personality. And same with that first step. I wanted to stay authentic. To me, showing up at somebody's door isn't authentic for how I would want to be sold to. So
yeah, I think there's a good time and a place for all of that, and a personality type, and knowing what your message is going to be, I think is important. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay, love that. So I mean, like setting a specific target of like giving something an honest effort and chance, so that you can review and reflect and see if it's a good fit for you and your business. And if not, shut it down quickly, right? If it's working well, now how do I get better at it or scale it up, right? I love that. That's great.
And like when I was like a yes person, and I still am. If there's any agent that wants somebody to take some leads or do an open house or take some sign calls, to be honest, like I'm busy with my own business, but I'm still saying yes because I want to grow. I want to learn. I think every person that you talk to, you're learning from. Saying yes to all of the training that we do at the office, even if it's something that I'm like, oh no, I've got this down pat. It's so great to just like show up, have those conversations. Like if you take away just like one piece of something that you can try, it's worth it. So.
Awesome. Okay. Number 3?
Okay. Number 3 is to be the expert even when you don't think you are. So I think that agents maybe struggle with imposter syndrome, and I still do. But when you step up and you act like the expert and you be the expert, I think that clients really feed off of that. And then you're able to set expectations. You're able to set like guidelines. You're really able to shape the relationship between you and your clients. And I think I struggled in the beginning with letting my clients lead the race instead of letting me be the driver. And with the clients that I work with, they need expertise. They need information. And I have it. And I always need to stick with it, that you know it and say it. And don't be afraid to speak up for yourself.
Yeah, we call that taxi driver. Like you're just an order taker and you're just following the client's lead. And really they're engaging you as a professional so that you can help lead them through that process and take control. Even as a newer agent, you have the education and the experience, or you're surrounded, in our case, by a large number of realtors with dozens and dozens of years of experience that can help answer any questions and share best practices and really guide that new home buyer or whatever that process is, and really help them with their purchase or their sale, right? So I think that's great, just to remind yourself that you are a professional, and they're counting on you to help them through this process.
And like you need to take control of your clients, but you also need to take control of your business. Like you're an entrepreneur, like you are your own success. And I think it's the greatest plus of being in real estate. It's my favorite part. If I fail because I did it. And if I succeed because I did it. So you have to take accountability for that. And with the other 2 points that I've made before, like that's you just stepping up for your business and just showing up to do the work because you are the expert and this is your job, right? So I think they all kind of tie in together.
Yeah, awesome tips. I love that. And I mean, we always say you never got into business to be a mediocre agent, right? And have a mediocre business.
No way.
Just like, you know, I'm engaged. I want to have a mediocre relationship, right? Like nobody ever does that. So why settle for less, right? Keep growing, keep pushing yourself, be a lifelong learner, right? And follow through on your commitments to yourself and your business. I think really, really great tips. So, hey, if you're in the market and you need an amazing realtor, talk to Nicole. She's awesome. She loves working with new home buyers and move up clients. And I think also you do some new home build stuff as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going through the new home build process too. So
awesome.
I'm your gal.
Awesome. Hey, thanks again, Nicole. I appreciate your time very much and love and care about you. And I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Shane. So good to chat.
Ciao, ciao.